Makes us feel good as a team. We just understood we came out and played, and if we play like that every game, we're going to be hard to beat. Everybody did their job, and that's why we came out with the win like that.
Are you still carryover from camp?
Yeah, it was. We focused in. We had like 8 practices a day, and we just came out here and tried to play as hard as we can.
Are you still motivated? Different to you? His face, his demeanor, did he look different as he had a couple positive things happen tonight and he got to finally hear the crowd roar for him a little bit?
Yeah, he was excited. He's very hyped like us, and we just were happy for him because he got some big offensive rebounds, trying to stick it back in. He got a couple of dunks, and that was a good game for him.
You were the guy that was in his face there at UCLA a lot. We asked you about that back then, but I know you've tried to push him a little bit, but have you also tried to sort of pick him up as it's been rough these last few games?
Yeah, I try to help him out, try to get him to certain spots so he can, get in a rhythm offensively as well as, trying to rebound and stuff like that. But, we just want him to be really confident in his game, start rebounding, and everything will come.
How nice is it for him on a night where, this was a good night for him, but he didn't have to go crazy, that you guys can pick him up and let him have some time to develop and still succeed as a team?
It's good for him. I feel like he's getting there. He's getting better and better each day, and we're letting him know that he played a good game. We're going to let him know that he's doing well, and I feel like he's getting there.
This many games into your career, are you still motivated by Tyler's good, but he's too small to be as good as whatever? You still motivated by that?
Yeah, I'm still motivated. I'll always be motivated by that because, this is a game for taller guys, and I'm not tall, so I just come out there and try to, play.
Do you hear anybody say that anymore, or you just keep that in your head?
Yeah, I hear people say it still, but, I understand that I'm a smaller player and basketball is meant for taller guys. But, the game's getting smaller and, I'm just trying to play.
Did you, as Cal said, were you eager to take on Moody and both defensively and on the other end?
Not offensively, but, my main focus was defensively because, last year he came in and just, gave us about 30. So this year he had 20-plus, but we made it hard on him, and we just tried to do that.
It seemed like every play Scal made or was involved in, everybody on the bench, everybody on the court cheering for him, trying to boost his confidence. Is that something you all talked about, helping him?
No, we didn't talk about it. It's just, as brothers, we're all happy for him because we understand he struggled a little bit, and now he's getting better and better each day. And with him rebounding, that's great for him. He has an offensive game, and, when he's fighting and rebound, he's going to be, pretty good.
Knowing the back and forth with Cal and Jamal about what's a good shot and what's not, and how they sort of battled over that. When he can't help himself and he puts up one of those crazy ones in a game, do you sort of laugh knowing what's coming from the sideline?
Honestly, I look at it as it might go in because Jamal does make crazy shots. So, I know Cal's going to go crazy. I don't really say much to him about it because he's a scorer for us, and he's going to make shots, and him and Cal go back and forth about it. But at the same time, he still wants us to play fast and loose.
Coach Kidd, you said that you're the best point guard in the country. How does it make you feel when people say stuff like that?
That's a great compliment coming from him, and I appreciate it. But I'm just trying to stay out there and just do what I need to do for the team.
You had probably your best game since you've come here. What was it like out there? It seemed like you was in the zone for a moment. You touched the floor.
It was great. I was just locked in and trying to do what I needed to do, especially defensively, because they had a guard who was a volume scorer, and I just tried to slow him down a little bit.
It was the 20-10 first time since John Wall. I'm sure you've heard that already. Does that put that in perspective at all? A name like John Wall, you're up there now with that performance?
I guess so. He's a great player, and, that's great.
Cal's so focused on Jamal making the easy play out there. Is that harder for him maybe when he does some of the things we see him do occasionally?
He's just such a skilled player sometimes. He, makes it harder, but, he's a scorer, and that's what he did for us today, hitting shots, catching, shooting, and, when he's making shots like that, we're hard to guard.
What have you seen on the Marcus thing? How much has his play been important to this team?
Very important because, he's a rim protector. He catches lobs. He brings us energy, and, he can move defensively with guards, bigs, and stuff like that. So, he's very versatile on the defensive end, and it helps us out a lot.
Do you want to see him kind of playing a really close style that last year, being able to switch on the guards in those situations?
Yeah, that's who he is for us. When we have late switches, he switched out with Derek one time when Moody came off the screen and did a great job keeping him from getting the ball, and, that's what helps us.
What do you think of his mask? What do you think of his mask?
It's funny to see him in that, but he doesn't like it. But I honestly don't know why he's wearing it. I didn't even know he hurt his nose.
Jamal said Camp Cal was fun. Alex has never made it sound like Camp Cal was fun. Which one is it?
It was fun. We got to play a lot and be together and spend time as a team.
What are some of the things that you all worked on in Camp Cal that was able to carry on out there on the floor today?
Just a lot of things defensively with ball screens and stuff like that. And for the most part, we did a great job. Our bigs with the hedging, helping us out. And I feel like we did good.